Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Tanzim Tabassum with our top stories of the day. President Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina have paid their rich tributes to the martyrs of the historic language movement on the occasion of Amur Ekushe and the International Mother Language Day. Both the head of the state and the head of the government paid their homage by placing wreaths at the central Shahid Minar here at 1 minute past midnight tonight. President Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina proceeded to the altar of the central Shahid Minar together in slow pace. The President was the first to lay the wreath at the central Shahid Minar. Just after the President, the Prime Minister placed the wreath at the Shahid Minar. They stood in solemn silence for some time as a mark of profound respect to the memories of the language heroes. Later, the Shahid Minar was opened to the public when hundreds of people from all walks of life walked barefoot to it with flowers in hands and humming Amar Bhaiyer Rokte Ragano 21 February to recall the supreme sacrifice of the language heroes on this day in 1952. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir today said the communal and militant forces are trying to rise again in the country under the leadership of BNP. Qadir said this after paying rich tributes to the language martyrs by placing wreaths at Ajimpur Graveyard here on the occasion of Shahid Diwas and the International Mother Language Day. In response to the allegation of BNP leaders that Awami League has destroyed the election system by establishing one-party rule, the veteran Awami League leader said that the Bangladesh Krishak Shramik Awami League was formed in 1975. BNP has no rights to slander that party, which Ziaur Rahman joined by giving application. Qadir added the Awami League General Secretary also demanded for making Bangla mother language to around 30 crore people across the world as the official language of the United Nations. 2 people died as a passenger carrying boat capsized in Kaptai Lake in Rangamati on Monday evening. 3 more people have been admitted to the hospital in this incident. The deceased are Sheena Rani Burman and Pushpa Rani Burman. According to the police and eyewitnesses, an engine-run boat was heading towards Reserve Bazaar from the suspension bridge with 56 passengers on board. When the boat reached the old Rajbari DC area around 6:30 p.m., it crashed into the trunk of a tree and sank in the lake. Upon hearing the news, fire service rushed to the spot and rescued 5 from the water. A magnitude 6.3 earthquake struck the Turkish southern province of Hatay and northern Syria, killing 6 people in Turkey. Head of Turkish Disaster and Emergency Management Authorities says 294 people were injured in Monday evening's earthquake. The epicenter was in the district of Samadang in Turkey, according to Turkish monitor Kandili, but it was felt in Syria, Israel, Iraq, Lebanon and Palestine. Syria's state news agency reported 6 people were injured in Aleppo from falling debris, while the mayor of Hatay said a number of buildings had collapsed, trapping people inside. According to AFAD, more than 6,200 aftershocks have been recorded since the 7.8 magnitude hit Turkey and Syria, leaving millions homeless. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that the West, led by United States and its allies, started the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict and seek limitless power. Vladimir Putin said in a speech on Tuesday, setting out aims for the second year of his invasion of Ukraine. The speech comes a day after US President Joe Biden walked the streets of Kiev, promising to stand with Ukraine as long as it takes. Putin claimed that in February 2022, prior to Russia launching its invasion, everything was prepared for a punitive action by Kiev in the region, which lies in eastern Ukraine. He also accused the West of withdrawing from fundamental agreements and expanding NATO eastwards to cover Russia with an umbrella. Putin said that Russia is not at war with the Ukrainian nation, but laid out a list of grievances against the Kiev regime. This is it for now. Please stay tuned with Asian News and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Stay safe.